Hello everyone, today I will jump into the rabbit hole and riding through a swampy woods. Then I will cross a river by an old ferry and finally I will arrive into Magic Forest. The legend says a giant used this forest as junkyard for his BMW GS. In my last video, I showed you the Hangman's Chapel. In this journey, I will start at the very spot where I finished that story. And now let me show you my plan for today. So yesterday I came from home and through the swampy forest I headed to the Hangman's Chapel, where I found a strange history. Then in this video, I will show you how I go back through the swampy forest on a different path, and when I found the ferry I will cross the river with it. Then I will go on the long boring tarmac road, and finally I will arrive to the giant's BMW GS factory's junkyard. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going back to the flood area, into the forest. Yeah, I don't ride too fast because this road is full of mud pits like this, and when I drop my bike, and it's really unpleasant and it's slippery. Okay, like here, change the path. It is only mud pits. I can see only mud pits like here. Back to... oh, no, I'm heading out of the water swampy area. Alright, let's see what's here. Hey, there are a lot of roads and none of them looks really frequently used one. So I just guess this should be my way. Okay, let's see if it's still... yeah, it's still recording. Alright, I already see the river. Yeah, right here. Back to the swampy. Let's use my lungs this time. Definitely slippery. Hey, and there are paths too. I don't like this. I don't like this. Well, let's see what's happening here. Okay, so I definitely didn't think this through. So I can just hope that this will end soon. Wow. but this is nice. Back into the flood area. So there are these beautiful trees again. A lot of woods here. I just wonder where I am now. Let me see the map. Okay, I lost my way. There is no more path around, so I don't know where I am. Definitely not here. I don't see any path. So probably this is when I give up and I turn around where I came from. Okay, so this will be my first ferry ride ever with motorbike. So I'm excited, never done this before. Köszönöm szépen. Wow, we are riding so fast. So it looks like we are both on the ferry, this car and me. But oh my god, I would love to make photos here a lot. This was the inspirational moment when I went to the side of the ferry and wanted to show you how beautiful is to ride on this prehistoric but still daily working transport barge. And also this was the moment when my helmet camera battery died. So you get this time to watch how I'm posing at the side of the fences. Really sorry for that. The ride with the ferry was uneventful and relaxing. Even the chain rattling and the hard hit at the bay could not disturb my zen feeling about this. On the other side of the river I find some really beautiful spot where I can imagine some wild camping when I'm really need on my journey. I did not see yet the idyllic area turning into the dark side slowly. When I started again, I find this strange pub which is dedicated to the thirsty fisherman. Since it seems a regularly opened place, I wonder what kind of thirst these fishermen may have. Maybe blood thirst? Anyway, just continue my journey and get away from here as soon as possible. After a not so long really boring tarmac ride, I finally arrived into the city where I was supposed to find the magic forest. I felt really close to the feeling what Heather might have felt in Silent Hill 3 video game when she started to have visions. The corrupt magic has definitely marked on the vibe of this city. This huge factory-like building might be the garage where the giant BMW GS repair shop existed. Probably this is why it's closed. It must be some kind of archaeological site. At least it's looked like one. Anyway, here is the forest where I wanted to ride. Already seems so magical. And here are the parts of the ancient machinery. Must be some gears of the gearbox and maybe some special work tools, who knows. The geological anomaly was so strong, I simply had to turn off my GPS. Maybe this device caused it? Maybe not. And how do I know it's really a BMW GS parts? Well, here is the proof. And how do I know it's really a GS driveshaft part? Because I say so, that's why. Look at this magic turn. It's all pure magic. And to be honest, what else could it be than BMW parts? Some metal work grinding machinery driveshaft? Oh come on, where is the magic in that? And to be honest, who would like to hear a story about a dying metalwork factory with an open-air museum in its garden? Museum, whatever. So that would be really boring, wouldn't it? I stopped my bike at the point where the anomaly was the strongest and took some photos. Maybe some will reveal irrefutable evidence about my theory. Maybe somewhere I will see something related to a BMW factory or something like a logo maybe. Well, let's see. After a long, unsuccessful search, I had to leave the forest. I really didn't want to get too much corruption soaked in my soul. I was a bit disappointed about the theory was not proved, but never mind, the journey was awesome, and I am sure the next one will be just as eventful as this one was.